Hey everybody, Rick Tallman with Window Film Revolution again. I had somebody ask me to do a video on using the Blade Kryos. I haven't done a video using this thing yet, so I got asked to do one, so I'm going to do one. Alright, before I even get into that, benefits of bottom loading is, if you look right here, I marked my film on the outside when I cut it, and you can see it's about 1.5 inches below, you know, where the seal is that you'd see. And we also got a good, we're out further past the edge on here. Same thing over here. You can see the line. That's where the edge is. So this will give you a good idea about how big I cut. That's just me. If I was top loading, I would be a lot. If I was top loading, I would be just past this or really close to this. But since I'm bottom loading, I want to get all that stuff in there, and that should get me below the seals. In any case, when you're to use this blade. Now this is a brand new GMC Sierra, same thing as a Chevy, Chevy truck. These are actually relatively tight, especially over here in the corners. I like to just take these little these little popsicle sticks or bone tools, whatever you want to call them. I like to just slide them in on the edge just to take off a little bit of tension. Same thing here, and that just relieves just a little bit of tension. Now, to actually use this, let me wipe it. Now, if you look right here, the way this is shaped, this is the part that goes below your seal. Then it comes out like this at a 45-degree angle, and it goes straight up at a 45. So, when it's in here, it's going to look just like that right there. Now, the design of this is when you're dropping the film in, you naturally have to slide your fingers behind this to drop the film in. Well, it just makes it so much easier just to pull back on this. You got to remember, window film is super thin. You don't have to have a whole lot of pulling back, but you need a little bit. I personally love this. Now this, obviously with this coming up, you're not going to want to be top loading with this. This is a bottom loading only tool. With this flare that comes up, this makes the difference between all the other bottom loading tools I've seen. You've got, now I've also got the reloader, and I love this thing. But when it's sitting in there, you can see that you still have room that you can top load it. You can still pull back. But, you know, some people, personally, I don't mind pulling this back. Some people would like to have something to grip on. So that's the reason the reloader comes this way. Most of your bottom loading tools come this way. I decided to make one straight up so I would have a better finger grip on it. And so, but it still works the same. So let's just see this thing in action, and we'll do a nice little bottom loading video. Now this has already been prepped, razor bladed. This is the final squeegee. I always like to make sure that the bottoms and the sides have plenty of slip. And I'm hoping my slip solution's right today. It's a little bit hotter than it's been being. And I lost track of how many squirts I put in this thing. Alright, so on front windows you're going to basically try to dive down in the front, and now notice I can still use my hand to push this film and to pull this tool out at the same time. There's no handle on it where you've got to get your hand away from the film. You can still use this and pull back on it without losing a hand basically. And my slip solution is not good, so this is going to look probably more difficult than it needed to. This is sticking just slightly. So I'm just going to ease that over. I'm trying to get this to lay in. Now I've got that laying down. I'm going to, this is the beauty of this tool. If you go to slide it over, I mean, you have to pull on it. So you pull on it, boom. And as I'm pulling on it, I'm just pushing down and sliding. I mean, it's super simple to use. You know, no matter where you are in your window film process, whether you're new, whether you've been doing it forever, this tool will help you. So we've got the film under there. We can go ahead and take that out. Always pull back. That's the beauty of that tool, is it basically ensures that you always pull back. You know, it doesn't allow you to screw that stuff up. So, oh, this sucker's already tightened up on me. Alrighty, that sucker's got a good, nice edge on it. Almost like it's shaved. That old boy did a good cut. And that's pretty much it. We'll wipe this door panel off real quick here in a second. But that's how you use the blade. It's a pretty badass tool. We'll talk to you later, man. Y'all have a good one.